From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brian Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brian.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm Bonnie G here with my fabulous producer, Brian Mendoza. And we are welcoming one of my favorite guests ever, one of my favorite people on the planet, Miss Siobhan Velarde, who is part of the Vixen Show at Runway, which is really fun. And is another one's coming up on the 15th. Hey, girl, how are you doing?
Hi, sweetheart. I'm doing well.
And I'm so glad she's moved to town. She's moved to Palm Springs, which is so exciting.
After 20.
Yeah, because how many years have you been going back and forth?
It's been 21 with anywhere from a 75 to 100-mile commute.
Oh,
so
yeah, I don't know how.
big.
I don't know how you did, but I'm so glad that you're here, which is so exciting. So tell people, this show is so much fun. I saw it a little while back. So tell people about what they can expect at the Vixen Show.
I absolutely love this show. So Dee Dee Star, who is a classic burlesque dancer, she and I got together and said, let's do an evening of proper burlesque. And it really is classic burlesque with the peekaboo and the pasties. And Dee Dee is she's a world-class winner of burlesque. Like she competition worldwide and won. And we're very lucky to have her here in town. And we have Chelsea Spear. It's kind of a variety show. Chelsea Spear, who she does sort of acrobatic and, things with glowing hoops and juggles and fire breathing. She's amazing. And then I'm so excited to be bringing on Lizzie Grace to the scene, who many of you know is Lizzie Schmeling.
Excellent.
She's the desert. Just everybody loves her. She's a fantastic actress, singer extraordinaire, and just the sweetest person you ever want to meet. So she's going to be joining us. So there's the four of us doing this show. It's a lot of variety. It's very adult.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes, it's very adult. It is a lot of risque behavior and suggestions, and we have a really good time. And we just sort of invite everybody to come in and, check your inhibitions at the door and have a great time. So you dress sexy, have fun. Let's have a nice, fun night. And it's fun. You just really don't know what's coming next. Every show is different.
Yeah.
So you won't do the same show twice, which is something that we're very proud of.
Yeah.
And we try to do it the second or third Friday of the month, depending on the availability of everybody. So it's a monthly thing that happens at Runway in Cathedral City.
And it is risque, so you want to know that going in. You're not going to see total nudity, but you do see some skin, so just be aware of that.
Yes, and then we want to make sure that everybody is okay with that and comfortable.
Yeah,
and we just loosen you up within the first 5 minutes and have a good time, and there's singing, and as we move forward, we want to just make it into a real proper variety show where we different acts, where it can go from maybe a little macabre or somber to very funny, and just adding a bunch of different variety included with the burlesque. And it's growing. We love it. We really do, and we sell out, and it's a fun show.
Absolutely.
Our tickets are on Eventbrite. You can go to the Eventbrite site and just put in Vixen, and it will come up. They do $30 reserved seating, and then that's the entrance for the show, and then there's usually a 2-drink minimum per person. We go a little later, starts at 8 p.m. That's when the seating begins, and you can order off the menu. They have small bites or different things off the Runway menu, which is really kind of growing, and our new chef Tony's doing a bang-up job with that too. I'm very proud of what we're doing. Very proud.
And some people may not know, but Siobhan, besides being an amazing entertainer, wonderful singer, knock your socks off, you're basically the sort of the entertainment director at Runway. So you bring in all kinds of fun shows, right?
I do, including Bosom Buddies, you and I.
Yeah.
Yes. we'll be bringing back this fall. I am, and I actually just took on a managerial position, so I'll be starting next week. I just signed my contracts, and I really believe in Runway. And I will say that Eric and Richard Altman are just two of the best people I know, and they treat their employees really fairly. And I have a terrific time there. They give me a lot of creative license, and it's been fun, and I can't wait to just dig my hands in and do more.
Oh, that's great. That's cool. Congratulations. That's wonderful. It's just kind of a sort of a natural progression. So tell us a little bit about, do you want to tease us a little bit about some other things that are coming up down the road?
Yes, down the road. Well, I will be doing, I believe it's in September, I'm going to be doing an Adele tribute show, and that is produced by my friend John Ramseer.
Okay.
We're doing that together. Wayna Bravanel, I'm sure, will be on piano. Mm-hmm. There's talk that in season, Mark Caney and I might be bringing back Stripped Down Cabaret open mic.
Oh, I hope so.
Love. We were at all of, yes. So we're hoping to bring that back.
Mm-hmm.
We just did the Tipsy Trio, which was a lot of fun. It was sort of a rap-packed show with a twist.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff about the Rat Pack, just double the drinking. So it was fun with Charles Herrera and Tom Makovsky.
Yeah.
There's quite a few things. They have Big Daddy Bingo on Thursday. Charles Herrera is there every Thursday night. Mm-hmm. The bingo Thursday afternoons. Rebecca Clark is a regular there. Jason Weber in season was here all season, and all kinds of shows. So, yeah, if you go to the Runway Cathedral City website, you'll see it, and you can look at the event calendar. It'll tell you the weekly events and also what's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, Vixen, and it's got a buzz. It's a fun show.
Yeah, and you know what? One of the things I love about what Runway does and what you guys do with Runway, and I was honored to do a show there and looking forward to another one. I love the variety. You have different things, and every month is different, and different things come up. And also, it's just such a wonderful, warm, welcoming atmosphere. Erica's great, the owner, and all the staff there. You just feel welcomed when you walk in. There's always this just warm, positive vibe, and it's just kind of not just the right size, kind of intimate room. And I think that's just great. That it's just a vibe that you get when you walk in the door.
I feel the same way, and it's sort of unassuming, and most people are a little apprehensive, like it's where they can't quite find it.
Yeah.
But just, when you do, you walk in and you see the look on most people's face for the first time, like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it's a regular bar and grill. I mean, they're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on many days, and they're closed Monday, Tuesday, but we're hoping as season comes that we can start opening that up and opening up more nights to entertainers. So we just really love it.
And now, they still have some of your soups and stuff on the menu?
They do. I've taken a little bit of hiatus during this move, but they do, and it will be even stronger as I go forward. Yes, I'm Queen Soupy, and people think, oh, I don't eat soup in the summer, but I can tell you right now, I eat soup almost every day, and I always come back. Do you eat everything cold in the summer?
Yeah, no.
Cold lasagna. So yes. So there's a multitude. There's usually a soup of the week that you can choose from. And when I'm there, there'll be a few more options. And yeah, I'm starting soon. I'm so excited about it.
Excellent.
Again, Eric Altman is just one of the greatest people I've ever known. Actually sent me a beautiful housewarming gift today that I wasn't expecting, which was so nice.
And it's so
the kind of people they're thoughtful.
Yeah, it's so great that you're in town. That's so wonderful. We got to get together and have a drink now that we're closer. I want to ask you, because I always ask when I have singers on the show, which we do often. What's one of your go-to songs? If you're out and about, and let's say it was a jam or something, and somebody says, Siobhan, come on up and sing something. What's one or two of your go-to songs that you always pull out when you're in that kind of situation?
You have the best questions. You really do. It's funny. I'm one of those people that often doesn't like to make a set list. I like to feel the crowd, and I like to say, this crowd is going to like that. If I'm going to be me and I'm going to be cheeky and make them laugh, which I feel my biggest asset, is I'll probably do Everybody's Girl. feel pure, a la Deborah Monk, who's just a goddess. But if it's something where I'm really feeling the mood, and I would say probably something Janis Joplin, Bobby McGee, or Piece of My Heart. A lot of Beth Hart, who I adore. Also, I love the bluesy stuff.
Yeah,
bluesy and cheeky funny.
Now, so when did that become sort of your thing? I mean, when did you start? Because I know you talked before, you thought you were going to be a film director and all kinds of different things. So when you really first started singing in earnest, did you gravitate to that kind of stuff right away, the bluesy stuff?
You know what? I think I always loved it, and I felt the passion of it, but no, I was far too intimidated. I consider myself an actress that can sing. So I feel like my biggest gift would, it's like I'm so much more comfortable acting. So I try to create a character. And I think a lot of people see my shows, they kind of assume that that's the person I am. And it's a misrepresentation that I put forward myself. It's not really. I'm actually quite a very quiet person. I don't really drink. I'm a little boring. I get up on stage, completely different nature, So in the beginning, it started with karaoke with friends, and I would go to Bette Midler because that performer, and I thought, well, I can be a character when I get up and do this. And, I think I got third place in the karaoke contest doing Wind Beneath My Wings, which is so funny. But yeah, it wasn't until later. I always liked the cheeky, and it wasn't until a little later when I had a little more confidence to do it on my own, which I attribute to my friend Joel Ivins, who said, you are a singer. You can sing. And he kind of threw it at me and made me do it. Yeah. Where I was not comfortable in that role. It took me a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of when it started. But I think I went more for the ballads and it's something to feel. And then now I went, I'm better at the bluesy stuff.
Yeah. And so I think I sort of know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask anyway. Because your husband, Mike, who's a very nice guy, but very quiet, kind of unassuming quiet guy, was he taken aback the first couple times you did some of the raucous songs?
No, not at all, because I've known Michael since I was 12. He was part of my everyday group. So he saw every side of me since the time I was a kid. We didn't start dating until I was 18. But he, I think for him it was just like, oh, that's Siobhan. Yeah. He's just, I'm sure at times I embarrass him. I make it a point to do. At home, they just kind of yell at me and say, you're not at work, be quiet. Yeah. So, yeah, or the quiet one at home. But, no, not at all. I think nothing I do or say can shock him
at this
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of goes, oh, there's my wife.
Yeah.
We've been together. It'll be 35 years together in August. So
oh, my gosh. That is just so amazing. That's so amazing. Well, Miss Siobhan, again, you guys, if you haven't seen The Vixen Show, you got to go see it at Runway, Friday, July 15th, 8 to 9:30 p.m. Tickets on Eventbrite. Siobhan V, Miss Dee Star, Chelsea Spear, and Lizzie Grace, who is a fabulous Lizzie Schmeling. I know it's going to be fabulous. And congratulations, Doll, on the new job and the new home. And I can't wait to go have a drink with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Always a blast.
All right, sweetie. All right. Have a great, wonderful day. And we'll see you guys next time on The Desert Scene.